This week's Parsha has a great lesson about the importance of hidden thoughts. Sometimes we think a thought is hidden, nothing happens if I think. The main thing is the action, what people can see, how I get dressed, what I do in the eyes of other people. Who cares about intentions and inner thoughts? The Parshat Ki Tavo talks about the people, the nation of Israel, coming into the land of Israel. According to the Parsha, when the nation comes into the land of Israel, they need to make an altar, a mizbeach, or a big building from big rocks and stones, cover them with plaster, and write on those stones the words of the Torah. And the simple meaning of it is, in order to write all of the words of the Torah, they had to cover the stones with plaster so it will be easy to write on them. Interestingly, there's an opinion in the Gemara that first they wrote, or maybe they made those rocks nice and then they wrote on them, but after they wrote, they covered this writing with plaster to make it hidden or to protect maybe the writings, but it is hidden. A very simple question is, what is the point of writing something and then hiding it with plaster? Why write? Why bother? Why carry these big rocks and put all of the effort into writing on them just so afterwards you can take plaster and cover the writing with the plaster? The Gemara says that the people, the non-Jewish people, had the wisdom to come to the rocks and uncover, reveal the writing and learn the Torah, see the wisdom of the Jewish nation. And yet, there's a great question: what's the point of covering something? What's the point of writing something if it will be covered? And the answer is, that is exactly the point. Sometimes the most important things are covered, are hidden. Sometimes the thought, the mind, things that are beneath the surface, sometimes those are the most important things. And they create a big influence on the actions, on what we do. Mind has a great importance. And this is a simple lesson from the Parsha. When you come into the land of Israel, when you be working, doing mitzvot, being public, remember there is something more important than that. Something which causes us to act. The hidden part of us. The soul, the thought, the writing beneath the plaster. When we go into the land of Israel, the first thing we do, we create, or we uplift our mind, our thoughts, the writings behind the plaster. And then we know we can have great and holy actions.